1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. The joy we witnessed. For this instant, being able to say that you were present, having access to something so festive. Celebration of someone whose words have lived for long times, the sense of knowing that we might be able to articulate such an experience. The moments we capture with our cell phones these days, these tools we have for different mediums, allowing our words to live longer than we will, we have ourselves only holding ourselves still long enough to realize that water, until it evaporates, has purpose as we. To move against the tide and the currently, we find this currency only to be the value, to know that our access being granted is what we have all been entitled to, this birthright of being in such a room, to know that we have been called to witness something so beautiful. People who express themselves with their bodies, allow every crevice of their being to be presented, be. And learning to be is something that we had to learn by way of our own access we had to those who wrote the books to do so, all the way we've allowed ourselves to be exposed to those who do so well, like how they intricately allow themselves to be so free, so open. We have to find ourselves so noted, because if we do not take note, we cannot prove we ever existed. This has been listed too vast, this reason of knowing what it is to journal, to be mindful of things that we keep, to understand that we must speak with the eloquence of our speech. See, my tongue is dipped in honey. Everything I speak is sweet. My energy can only be matched to increase. It is so many reasons we have not to speak. So many reasons we think we must be quiet, tip our head back down, and understand that even in our silence, we must keep our crown upon the top of our head. Allow our shoulders to be parallel to the same sense of knowing that one time we have to come to understand that this moment will not be repeated, literally. And the whole sense of your existence was more so the idea that you can continue to stay in that rabbit hole of where you delve down to see that maybe it was just for the clarity that you would seek to understand that your existence was enough to celebrate you, be the celebration. Your face, we'd be elated just to see you in a space where we can say that we've exchanged words in silence. And all those moments in between, because when you breathe, we feel proof of life. And this proof of life is what we can celebrate when our eyes are open, but when we close them, and all we can feel is the breath that flows. Telling our real, unapologetic truth through healing has been something we've been dealing for over a decade, and we know that we have all been reeled in just like this to understand that the body could never tell us these stories, but these buddies be hopping over forwards to realize that we too chase carrots at some time, but we have to understand that the true value is the access we have if we be so open to receive it. You stand in a room with people who exist, who live, who breathe as you. We must celebrate this with the same sense of understanding that eye contact be the best way to connect with those who cannot be touched. But we love them so much, and allow us to celebrate the way that we unfold, because to have someone like Kevin allow us such a stage so we can celebrate something so amazing. These lives we are still chasing. Remember to be, because when you are, it is beautiful. Awesome.